Okay, let's do this. Probably back at the start. Yeah. Which way do we even go? I don't remember. Oh yeah, look, it's where we started. It's where Ratchet. Yeah, his place with the ship. I'm probably gonna need this money for ammo. Hey, well, you missed the box. Let me make sure I'm topped up on the good stuff.
Hi there, Fuzzball. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a real beauty.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with where everything else is. No, I didn't want it. We get this out. Oh yeah, I did the thing again where it stood up against a ledge and was like, wait, what? You can aim up? That's weird. So this way? I don't remember. I already forgot. I've been too busy playing Metroid. So yeah, Metroid. I think I mentioned it. Prime 4 came out yesterday, which I'm sure I mentioned the other day. Is like, oh, it's coming out tomorrow. It's like, yeah, yesterday was tomorrow, so it's out now. You can play it. It's cool. It's a video game. I like it. No, not Visibomb. Not mine. Just punch him. Just punch him. It's good. It's easy. Oh, well, did I get it? I think I got it. Could Devastator them from here. If I remember the shoot button. Yeah, I think Prime 4 is good. I'm gonna try to not spoil it while I talk about it, but like, I think it's good. I know there have been divided opinions. I feel like the people who don't like it are entitled to their opinions, but also I think they're wrong. Like this to say it more seriously, like you're allowed to not like things, but I feel like the reasons why people aren't happy with Prime 4 are the wrong reasons. Because basically what I've heard people are saying... Ow, I clacked my teeth. Can I stop doing that? Clacking my teeth. Basically what people are saying about it, that they don't like about it, is that it doesn't... It uses a lot of the same stuff from the other games, and that's the good stuff, and then the not as good stuff is the stuff that the game is new for Prime 4, that people feel isn't as good, or adds nothing to the experience, which I don't agree with. I think the... How do I go about this? So in a sense, people feel that it's basically just another Prime game, and I think that's a good thing, you know? And there's sentiments of, we waited so-and-so years for this? For just another Prime game? It's like, okay, well, yeah, I understand the sentiment of, like, they restarted development on it, and, like, must have missed a stream. I think you missed a couple. I don't know. Unless you've been watching the VODs. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on Velden. I think I'm almost there. Okay, I'm back to the checkpoint I was at. So, cool. Time to die 85 more times. While I talk about Metroid Prime 4. What was I
Hi there,
saying?
Fuzzball.
Definitely want to buy more of these. It's going to end up being a short stream or not. Yeah, depending on if I actually do die 87 times to this part. I don't have a backup plan. If this does end up being short, I guess I can... Oh, I thought the water stayed drained. Because, like, all the locks stayed picked. I thought this would stay drained. I'm missing a gadget. I wonder... A gadget and, like, what? One weapon? Yeah, one weapon. Oh, wait. I just remembered what the one weapon is. That's the Rhino. Which I'm pretty sure I still can't afford. Final bosses, well, you'll see. Oh, good. So then maybe it won't be a short stream. Unless you're implying that it's going to be extremely easy, which would be hilarious, and I'd be okay with that. How do I do this again? There we go. So yeah, it's an optional gadget on... Is it an L? Ultanis? I guess I haven't done every mission on every planet. I know there are some things I'm missing, so I guess that checks out. Can I get those guys from here? So yeah, basically the people who aren't happy with Prime 4 are saying, like, it's just another Prime game, and its new stuff isn't worth it. And they're like, we waited how many years for this? They restarted development for this? The destroyed planet after the dogfight with Quark. Okay. I guess if this ends up being short, I can go check that out. Yeah, I understand the sentiment of feeling like, well, it's been in development for so long, and they gave us an acceptable experience rather than a mind-blowing experience. But consider that most games that get stuck in the development cycle that Prime had end up terrible. You know, Duke Nukem Forever, Sonic Boom, those are just the two that I can think of off the top of my head. It's a very pretty game. Yeah, very. It is gorgeous. I love it. Oh, forgetting the buttons. It wasn't working because I didn't have the gun out, that's why. I had to press it again. So yeah, I understand the sentiment, but I also disagree with it because it could have been way worse. The fact that we have a game that resembles Prime and is satisfying in the same ways that the other games are satisfying, that's a win. And I'll take the, like, the new ideas not being mind-blowing over having the game be terrible. Hang on a second. Okay, we're good. I just had a knock at the door. Yeah, I think people are maybe being a little too critical of Prime 4 just because it had a longer development cycle than it could have had. But again, the fact that it did not end up Duke Nukem Forever is a real win. The fact that it's still an enjoyable Prime game, an enjoyable addition to the series, I think outweighs the fact that it's kind of just another one. Because here's the thing, I don't feel the same about it that I did about Age of Imprisonment, where Age of Imprisonment kind of, it felt like just another, it felt like doing Age of Calamity, but again, and not adding anything new or exciting. I don't feel that way about Prime 4. Prime 4 is the same game in the way you would hope it would be the same game. Oh yeah, I forgot there's that out there. Let me take cover and then I'll Visibomb it. For a moment I forgot which target I was flying to. Ah, money! Ah! It's like throwing coins at someone. It's not fun. Hurts. I can say that, like, okay, so the new things, there were health upgrades? Well, I sure as heck didn't find any, yeah. Sure could use them. Like, yeah, I'll agree that the new stuff in Prime 4 isn't mind-blowing, but it's satisfying. I think it's good stuff. Are you coming back? I think I just lost that. These look like I can blow them up, but I guess not. Oh, was that a guy? Nope. Thought I saw a guy jumping in the corner. Is there another ship? I feel like there was another ship. Like there's a good reason to Visibomb. It's like new things are like the psychic powers and the motorcycle. Which I don't think is spoilers to say because the motorcycle's all over the marketing material. Which is weird because it's not a big part of the game. It is one area that's basically your hub area that connects all the other areas. It's weird for them to have leaned into it for as hard as they did because it's for the most part not there. Which I find frustrating because they mapped it to plus and I would rather have it on minus. I would rather pause be plus and minus be to summon the motorcycle because, again, a majority of the time, you can't use it. It's only in that, like, desert area they showed, as far as I've found. So it really didn't need to be plus. Because I use the menu way more. Let's see if I can get him from here without getting hurt. Samus has become Mach Rider. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I don't know much about, I assume, Kamen Rider, but... And I know there are people... I've seen people say, like, oh, Nintendo did the thing of making a game an open world for no reason and then not putting anything in that open world. What are you... You shooting at the wall? Got scared there for a moment. I was being shot at. I thought there was another guy. Oh, Mach Rider is an old NES game. I don't know if I've ever heard of it. But like here's the thing. I feel like people are kind of wrong about that. Like, first of all, it's not an open world game. It is, again, just the desert. So it's not like they made Breath of the Wild, but then forgot to add shrines. No, it's still Metroid Prime, but the one room is a giant room that is the motorcycle room. One of the original Black Box games. I know what that is, I just could not tell you what other ones are. I think Mario? I want to say Zelda as well, but I feel like it came in a gold box? I have no idea. I'm turned around. Where... Okay, I'm on bonus platform still. And the other thing is, like, sure, the desert is big and empty, but you know what else is big and empty? Deserts. Like, again, it's not that they made Breath of the Wild and forgot to add shrines. Like, it's a big kind of, you could argue it's like a sandbox area. No pun intended with it, you know, being a desert. And coarse and rough and getting everywhere. It's just this, like, one place where you get to have fun with your motorcycle. And if you're not engaged with it, you can just zoom right to the places you're supposed to go. It's about as open world as the old cel-shaded 3D Prince of Persia game was. I never played that, so I'll just smile and nod. Oh good, I got a Visibomb. Okay, I think this is as far as I got, because I remember the water. And more of these guys! And then this was where I was like, oh, enemy variety! Does this game even know how? And, like, there are things to find in the desert. It's just, again, it's not Breath of the Wild level, everywhere you go you find a shrine. Like, there are these, like, green energy crystals you gotta find. Which I don't know what they do. I haven't found enough of them yet. But there's a receptacle you take them to, and I guess eventually it does something. It's probably kind of like Korok seeds, but, you know, you just gotta run into them with your motorcycle, or smash them with a missile or something. Charge beam works too. Oh, I'm out. Are you worth a Visibomb? I think you might be, because I'm dying. I don't want to take a chance. And then there are also, like, little outposts you can find that have... Oh, great, there's more. Oh yeah, I remember. I fell down that. That was as far as I got. I got to here, and I fell down that accidentally. Fell down that pit, and I was like, oh, I wasn't ready! And I thought that was where you were supposed to go, but I accidentally slipped in. But no, you're not supposed to go there at all, so I just died for no reason. I mean, again, it was accidental. So it's not like I was like, oh, I'm going to the place you're supposed to. Great. Ratchet, please. For the love of all that is holy, please. Ratchet, aim. Aim, Ratchet, aim! RC1 is a game you have to play slow at times, unlike the sequels. Yeah. It's like I can, like, in all fairness, I can see why people don't like the desert part of Prime 4. But it's just a hub. It's not like Assassin's Creed 4, where, like, a majority of the game takes place on the ship. So if you're not really into being a pirate and being on the ship, that you're not gonna enjoy it. Like, it's just the one area. The rest of the game is Metroid Prime still. And, like, I don't know what people expected the game to do in terms of, like, new power-ups. That they find the psychic powers disappointing. Because, like, I think they're satisfying. They're satisfying to use. Oh, wait. Oop. Get out of here. Try to save my good ammo. Well, it would help if I saved my health, too. That would be nice. Woo. It's like I like interacting with things with the psychic powers. And I like the ways that they've kind of made new power-ups out of old ideas in a way. It's a little hard to demonstrate what I mean without spoiling like exact power-ups you get. Okay, nope, you're firing. I'm getting behind over here. Guess I'll use the suction cannon for this part. Or the suck cannon. I added too many syllables to it. It only took you all the shots, but you did it, Ratchet. You killed the one guy. Okay, I think that hit someone. I definitely feel like Prime 4's new ideas are unintrusive, which I appreciate. You know, I would compare it to like the wolf from Twilight Princess. Like, yeah, it's not gonna blow your mind, but it's also not gonna make you go, "Ah, why did they design the whole game around this?" Because they really didn't. Because, you know, like, once you get, like, halfway through Twilight Princess, then it's like, oh, the wolf is no longer a mandatory wolf section where you only are wolf and nothing else. And instead, now it's just an item. Now it's just like Majora's Mask, when you can go from human to Deku whenever you want, instead of constantly being stuck as the Deku. I would compare the psychic powers to that. You're not going to be blown away, but the game is not like constantly asking you to use a thing you don't want to use. I already forgot why I feel cautious on this part. There was two more guys. Felt a little close to slipping off the ledge there. But we didn't. Oops. Trying to think of like a bad gimmick in a game that I don't enjoy. To like contrast the... Oh, that was the wrong gun. To contrast Prime's stuff against. I can't really think of anything. But yeah, I think I've made the point. I was gonna reiterate the point, but like I've said it like 3 times already. Just waiting for the guy to pop out from behind the wall, but I guess he didn't decide. He decided not to do that this time. Right, and then we swing shot. We land over here with these guys. Yeah, I feel like Prime 4 fits the series. It doesn't do anything that wouldn't feel out of place in any of the other games. And I think one complaint people had was like, oh, the NPCs talk too much. Which is like fair, but also a majority of the time they're not there. So you still have your wandering around lonely, thinking to yourself kinds of stuff. Which, you know, that's the whole other rant I want to go on. Is like, do people feel like every single Metroid game needs to be just Samus and no one else, and you never ever talk to anyone ever? Like, I get that that was an appeal of the older games, but like, do they always need to be that way? Do we always need to have Samus alone and have the game feel constantly lonely? Like, it's like asking every Assassin's Creed game to be Black Flag. Like, we had our Black Flag, we don't need another. I mean, that's a bad example because people really wanted another good pirate game. Miss Anthony from Other M. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if he showed up. Like, the Federation has a presence in this game. So, if suddenly he popped up, I would not be surprised. Oh, good. Scooty Puff Jr. can hit this guy. It's funny that you say that, like, oh, you gotta kind of play this game slow sometimes. It's like, I don't know that this is slow. This is kind of more like, shoot him and then quickly dive for cover, because he will immediately shoot back and I may die. Get him! There we go. We got Silex back. Anything is possible. Yeah. Freaking Silex from Prime Hunters, a game like I bet most people didn't even play, which is fair because honestly, it sucks. It's like, I know people really don't like Other M and Federation Force, but here's my hot take. They're not the worst ones. Hunters is. Hunters is barely up. No! Are you kidding? I can't even be mad. I glitched through the wall. That's a funny way to die.
I got some great bargains for you today.
So, as I was saying before, I got rudely interrupted by that. Hunter sucks. Hunters is barely a Metroid game, because you don't even get new power-ups, you just get other guns. So imagine if you had like a Metroid Prime game, but the only actual Metroid power-ups you got was Morph Ball, and maybe high jump boots, I don't remember. And then everything else is just a different beam. Like, all of your other power-ups are just beams. Hunters is a glorified tech demo. Yeah, exactly. It's basically just Quake. They didn't want to make a single-player Metroid game there. They wanted to make Quake. Like, people got mad at Federation Force. And yeah, Federation Force is really tone-deaf, but Federation Force is fine when you're playing by yourself. Like, there's only one mission in that game that I think is bad when you're on your own. But Hunters is just so dull. Its single player is basically just a training mode for... That's an exaggeration. It's not literally like a training simulation, but it's so bare bones that it's basically just training you to play the multiplayer. Like, at least Federation Force actually has, like, levels. Multiplayer was fun. Well, that was clearly their focus. I just realized I didn't get more blaster ammo. I kind of need it, because I did end up using it. Ah, great. That's not who I was aiming at, but okay. Yeah, I was gonna say the best I can say about Prime 4. That's not the way I want to say it, but I can at least say Prime 4 is not Hunters. It is a better game than that. The game isn't just like, ooh, look, motorcycle, psychic powers, and then that's it. Like, it actually feels like a proper Metroid Prime game with atmosphere and, you know, oomph to it. Not to mimic this guy's death cry. It is so unfair that they can shoot me from this far away and I only have one gun that can reach. I mean, basically one gun. And it has only 20 missiles, and there are far more than 20 of these guys! Do you know that Metroid Prime Hunters doesn't even have the scan visor? Oh no! The ammo fell off the ledge again. Like, how can you call it a Metroid Prime game if you can't even scan, like, every single object you encounter? Like, isn't that part of the fun? To me, it is. To me, like, part of the fun is, like, you walk into a room slowly, and you take everything in, you scan your surroundings, you go, okay, what is going on in this room? And then it tells you. It's like, oh, this guy blew up, and then this guy, he was in a stasis tube, but the stasis tube failed, so he died. Hunters doesn't have that, but Prime 4 does. It has scanning? Oh yeah, but it's not very good scanning, because it's basically just telling you how to solve the puzzles. Like, it's not as environmental as the other games, where it's telling a story with its scans. Yeah, I remember now, there's like that button at the top of the screen, or maybe it was the bottom, that you tap to switch to scan mode. No, that's the wrong thing again. Yeah, go ahead and park. I'm gonna blow you up as soon as you do. Just remember that Scooty Puff Jr. sucks! Okay, I panicked a little. Should have done that before jumping up, but everything's fine. I haven't clipped through a wall again yet, so we're doing great. I suppose there's also the argument to consider... Ooh, Tesla Claw ammo. That, people could be unhappy with Prime 4 because it costs $70, so that might have set their expectations higher, which is also fair. I don't have a counterpoint. It's like, yeah, if you thought a $70 game was gonna be, like, the most mind-blowing experience, that's fair. That is what Nintendo said they were going to do, is they were going to set prices accordingly to how much they felt they were worth. Which we all know is a lie. Doesn't mean I can't believe it. Doesn't mean I can't pretend to think it's going to be true, at least some of the time. Great. Might I get the Walloper out? I can't hit him from here. Visibomb, no. Devastator. I'm intentionally not aiming for this guy. I don't really have anything that can reach. I can chicken. Maybe. There. But then what do I do with the rest of them? I can just gun it. No pun intended. I can just say no to drugs and just go. I'm saying no to drugs. Okay. No thanks to that as well, also. In addition, furthermore. Is this where I put the water back? See, now I'm gonna... I was just about to say, I'm gonna be careful with ladders now, because apparently... Sorry, my bad, it's not an elevator. Dang it, I messed up the joke. Sorry, my bad, it's not a ladder. It's clearly an elevator. So anyway, water time. Boy, I sure hope there's nothing lethal under here in the water. Just checking around the room. Maybe there's a shop at least, even if it's not a checkpoint shop. I don't trust it. Okay, I'm at full health now. I got a little bit of ammo. Oh, transform into giant clank. I didn't realize what that said at first. Revenge! 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 I forget, does triangle do anything? Oh yeah. It does that. Which I can only do when the meter is full. Which I'm pretty sure the meter is also my health, so I'm not really sure why that's the case. I just noticed Ratchet is on Clank's back. It's a role reversal.
Imbeciles! After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
This is it, Clank. Let's get him.
Oh, the green ball in the meter is for the bomb.
You might have been useful to me after all. Too bad you chose the wrong side.
Oh no, he has a shrink ray. And now he's moving. Yeah, but there's no rush. I can just engage consumerism. I guess not really consumerism to buy ammo, but capitalism. That's what I meant. Now the real final boss fight begins. And hopefully a checkpoint. Please, for the love of everything. Checkpoint, please. Might as well max out on this as well. Oh, it's like, why does it say 240? That's not how much ammo this has. Sure.
That's a nice one.
You know what? Why not? I gotta see this. I don't think it's gonna work. In fact, I feel like the game is gonna game me over just for being too far from the boss. I gotta try at least once. You can also return your ship from here if you wish. Huh. Well, that's good to know because then I can. Oh, okay, yeah. Then if I'm really stuck, if I'm here for more than an hour, I can go track down the health upgrades. So I at least have I have a backup plan. It's good to have those. Ha! Didn't even need you last platform. Okay. Gonna dodge the missiles, and then when he's done... Oh, I just accidentally dodged that. What's good? I don't want to do Blaster, but it keeps putting me on like I'm not the one picking Blaster. You know what could also be good. Could. But as I've made pretty clear last time, I don't like these things. They don't work. Yeah. I get that there's a shield icon on it, but like, oops. But it just feels like they should be also attacking and not just ramming themselves into ammo. Oops. I have no idea where I fell. Where did I go when I fell?
I got some great.
I really hate having to buy ammo after... Oh, no, not that. Definitely not that. Hate having to buy ammo after respawning. Because my money doesn't respawn with me. Whoops! Well, at least I didn't spend any ammo, so really, nothing of value was lost. Trying to... There. I did again. Exact same thing. I press the button, and I'm like, oh, I don't need to hold it. Yes, you do! Trying too hard to be fancy. Also trying to make it go a little faster. Did he blow open that crate again? Or I guess crates plural. I should go grab those. They don't respawn? Really is Jak 2 syndrome. But at least Jak 2 had the decency to give you ammo when it knew you needed ammo. When it was like, hey, this part's gonna make you shoot stuff, so here's some ammo. You know, like A Link to the Past was designed, and like every Zelda game after it. After it, if I can not mumble. Whoa! Here I am making the same mistakes every time. Oh, here I'm thinking I'm gonna overshoot. Oh look, it gives me health. Which I'm pretty sure does respawn. So that's nice. Oops. Tesla Claw, that's what I kept meaning to switch to. Oh, they're homing mines. Okay. Well, I got those too. You're not special. And you know what? It's actually a good thing to not be special, because that means no one is special. Tesla Claw will be my most powerful asset. Definitely feel that. Which, of course, means I'm going to run out of ammo and then never have it again. Because I won't be able to afford more ammo. It's almost like a statement on society or something. That, like, you only get one chance with your stuff, and if you just don't have enough money, you can't succeed. It's really deep. It's a statement no one has ever made before. That money makes the world go round. No one has ever said that.
Countdown will commence. The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about?
Exposition dump. Big old paragraph of subtitles.
One thing and one thing only. Cash and lots of it. You see,
I really want to skip this.
for every square inch of my new world,
Money!
inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again.
Cycle of exploitation! Woo!
You evil little...
He's a scary villain because he's a realistic villain.
Stop that timer.
Power slam that button to terminate the countdown. To power slam, jump and press the R1 button.
Oh, this whole time I thought I had to also press square. No thanks. No thank you. Not interested. No. Oh, it's a grind rail. I would like off the rail, please. Are you gonna... Yeah. Oops. I was so excited about Tesla Claw, I forgot to jump. Tesla Claw is totally the kind of weapon I would design. Okay, let me go get some health. If I can survive long enough. I just think a crab claw that shoots electricity is really neat. I love dying and not getting my ammo back. Totally doesn't make me feel like wanting to save state and just say screw the original game.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Stop calling me fuzzball. I hate that. I don't like this guy.
Beauty.
Stop trying to be Han Solo.
That's a real beauty.
Again, I get it's playing into the themes of the game, but it's also just not good game design. Unless I can punch direct to death with the glove that makes me punch, it's not good design. Like, I really think video games should not punish you for dying like that. You should not be punished by having limited resources drained when you die. I hate that about Dark Souls as well. Dark Souls can be as hard as it wants to be. Ignore that slip of the tongue. It can be as hard as it wants to be, but it's actively wasting your time when the game is like, oh, you know that item you got that you used and then you died to the boss? It's gone forever. So now the game is harder because you suck. Like, that is bullcrap. That is unacceptable. I'm not saying this game is unacceptable for doing that with its ammo, but it's similar. Whoa, 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 okay. Doing it again. Because that time I wasn't expecting to grapple. Does he have invincibility frames after he takes damage? It seemed like he was only taking damage sometimes and not constantly. So I would be more sparing with my ammo if I could confirm that. This just reminds me of the final boss of Sonic Heroes. I really didn't like that boss either. But that boss is also buggy. So it's also just kind of a really jank experience unnecessarily. No thank you. Personal space. Not the direction I wanted to go in. Oh, I thought you were bombs. Ooh, ammo. Whoa, okay. Dang it, I was already gliding. So he does at least drop ammo on this part. That I can be okay with. It's not literally Dark Souls. In the most actual, unironic, literal sense of literally Dark Souls. Okay, now he's doing bombs. So now just... It's funny how when I was playing Jak and Daxter, I'm like, oh, this is basically Ratchet and Clank. And now I'm here like, man, I wish this was a little bit more like Jak and Daxter with how its guns worked. Because I feel like the electric beam gun in Jak 3 was probably better than this one. At least, like, more effective. Man, that zap sound effect, that boing, like that, it reminds me of the old Nickelodeon, the logo that they would show after, like, the game shows, where it was, like, electric for some reason, and it would just play that sound effect, like, 3 times. No, thank you. Pass. Not interested. Oh, again, going this way instead of the way I expected to go. I almost walked into that missile. I had to actively tell myself, no, don't walk into that. You noticed the bomb. Don't walk into it. Or the aiming reticle, not the bomb. Oh, well, that's it for that sheet. I got blasted. I wish enemies could drop ammo. Oh, but he can kill his own bombs. That's helpful to me. I keep trying to switch to Visibomb. I don't mean to Visibomb. I want to try punching them, but I'm so close to the end, I don't want to blow it. And here he comes with the shockwaves. Shockwave flash, thanks Adobe. I think that was Adobe. I heard crates break. Devastator ammo. Blaster. Tesla Claw. Only 20? It'll be enough. It won't be enough. Again, gotta love how undevastating the Devastator is. It is really not a devastating weapon at all. Yeah, I see you going for that. I said no. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said no. I don't know what that is. Flying around in the sky. I don't like it. Okay. Now I really don't like it. Are you going for the button again? No, you're going for that. Hey, can you break these for me? Thank you. No! I need to breathe. I have no money for ammo. Oh, there's a bunch of crates around here now. I guess they only spawn if you were running out of ammo. So it's not bad design. They thought of you running out of money to buy ammo. Shouldn't have done that. Dude. Maybe I shouldn't have done that either. Maybe I should have stood right in front of them. I hear a bunch of crates breaking open. I should get those before I die so I can at least kind of make bank on ammo. Well, I'm kind of swimming in it now. Everything is full. Everything here is full. Not blaster. Tesla. Oh man, Tesla. Okay. So I guess all I have to do is just run out of ammo on all my stuff. And then the game will have pity on me. Can't skip this. Did I get the Persuader by any chance? Yes. I was gonna say, I think I did? Yes, I remembered what the Persuader is, and yes, I definitely did get that. Here I go with 2 HP. At least the game is smart enough to not give me ammo I am full of. I know not every game is like that. I mean, as much as I enjoyed them, Jak Daxter doesn't do that. It's only... I mean, it does do that, but depending on the layout, it doesn't. It's like, I know for sure there are some missions where it's like, here is blue ammo and yellow ammo, but not red. So if you want to run out of red, too bad. We didn't want you using red. But I know for a fact, like, doing the Baron's Palace in Jak 2, that's, that does drop ammo based on what you're missing. Or the enemies do, at least. And I remember that because I am always sure to be full on every ammo except for, Peacemaker. Why did you do that? And then I try to exclusively use Peacemaker so that I can, you know, keep getting the ammo back. Because it is really effective at clearing out the enemies in that area, so it's like the best gun to use. I feel like I should save the blaster for later, or save the Tesla Claw for later. Just get Scooty Puff Jr. out of the way here. Because if I can save the Tesla Claw for when things are more chaotic, that would be a benefit. In fact, I should switch to Devastator right now because there's nothing out to... Okay, well, now there is. Can I just follow you around on the rail and keep shooting you? Are you going to keep going in a circle? Can I catch up? Or can I mustard? I would accept mustard. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Ammo crates. Thank you, whoever is delivering these. Whoever's making these ammo crates show up is my favorite character in this game. Okay, yeah. So I can smack these guys because despite their appearance, they are not the Bob-ombs from Super Mario Sunshine. So I can touch them safely. They do not explode. I hear a crate behind me now. But now I gotta test. Does touching the spike bombs do anything? Can I punch the spike bombs? Yeah, okay. So I could do it on the on the rails on that one section. So I should have known I could do it here. And spike bombs, yeah. Oh wait, had another message I hadn't quite read yet. Only if you can relish the challenge. Maybe a little bit. Okay, yes, thank you. Please mow your own stuff over. It kind of seems like he can't get me when I'm on the rail. Pyrocitor might work as well on the Evil Agents of Doom. Is that their official title? And spike bombs. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have the Pyrocitor because it's not on my quick select. So therefore, if it's not on quick select, it doesn't exist. I think this could actually be a good time to... And then it wasn't. And then I got hit for having the idea. Game said, no, how dare you? It's not a good time. Don't. I did that wrong. But now that I know that he just gives me ammo, I am less frustrated. Okay, wait. So let me override things that are not helpful to me here, which would be that. And I'm not sure about that. That's kind of it. I mean, I could probably use the mine gun as well, or mine glove. That would probably work. Maybe not ideally, but it would work. All right, buddy. Oh, I think the reason why it seems like he doesn't get hurt sometimes... No, never mind. I mean, he does keep blinking red, I think, but it's hard to watch him blink red and also... Sorry, I'm Proton John tonight. I just found another little small blemish with this level. Little developer oversight. Slipped through the cracks. Don't forget to switch to swing shot. That'd be a dumb way to die. Just confidently jumping along these platforms like, I'm gonna swing shot, and I press B and I fire a missile instead. I don't know why I keep throwing wrench. Throwing wrench, not a good idea. Ow. Ow! It feels a little pointless to stock up on ammo right now, but... I mean, I guess if I don't make it to part 3, then it's just more ammo I can have stocked up for when I do. Okay, yeah, it seems like he does not have moments of vulnerability, which why would he? He's a toxic CEO. Why would he ever accept that he's a human being with emotions? Well, okay, I guess not human because he's alien. I don't think... Do humans exist in this world? I guess Quark would be one, if they do. No, all the ammo falling! Gimme! So you notice how much better of a time I'm having now that I know I get ammo back? Now that I can't soft lock myself from having no ammo left. Where's the... Oh, over there. Because I don't mind mashing my head against a wall, as long as I can do it without, like, that lingering thought of, like, you should just grind ammo somewhere else and come back. You should just grind up 1,000,000 bolts so that you can keep failing as many times as you want and always be able to buy ammo. It's like, I know there is something to be said about, like, you know, I don't know if Elden Ring actually does this, but I think Elden Ring gives you checkpoints outside the bosses. Dude. so that if you die to them, you can just go right back in and immediately try. But then there's this feeling of like, well, you're just bashing your head against a wall. If they structure the bosses like that, okay, great. This is totally the one. I am totally going to win this time. But like, I prefer bashing my head against a wall, honestly. Like, I prefer having the checkpoint right before the boss, so I can just keep trying, keep learning its pattern, have no bullcrap between try number 1 and try number 2. I could just keep going. Because it gives me less time to forget what thing killed me. It gives me more... I mean, I don't know that more. I don't know it gives me more anything. But it makes it easier for me to learn the pattern because there's less time between, you know, having seen a move and the boss dishing out said move. Whereas to me, it feels more like a waste of time if I don't just respawn right at the boss, and I have to go through a whole rigmarole to get back there. You know, to me, it's kind of like... Imagine doing like a Sudoku puzzle. And you put, you know, it's like on a digital device, so it can tell you when you're wrong. Now imagine if you put down like a 9 in a box, because you're kind of sure that there's a 9 there, and it's like, no, there was no 9 there, you are wrong, and then you are locked out of trying again for 10 minutes. That would suck. No one wants to be locked out of trying to solve a Sudoku for 10 minutes just because they placed one wrong answer. Can I even reach you with this? Oops. I hear all those crates breaking. There's so many crates. I love that moment. The ammo won't get picked up, but the moment I pull the trigger, it's like, oh wait, hang on, he can take Parasitor ammo. Go get in his ammo bag. Okay, this is not hitting. I guess Scooty Puff Jr. is competent enough that I can use it on the final boss. But not Parasitor. Parasitor is the new Scooty Puff Jr. No, I really feel like Parasitor is good in more situation, or like almost as many situations as the Blaster. Like the Blaster only has a little bit of range on the Parasitor, but otherwise... Hey, look at that! It's the thing I was talking about! Forgetting to put the swing shot on, so I just confidently jump into a pit. And I fire ammo instead of doing the thing. I totally called it. Yeah, if the Blaster had, like, a little more range, then yeah, I could agree Parasitor is worse, but the Blaster is just... It makes it seem like it should be the ranged option, where Parasitor is the close option, but it isn't. So there are many situations where it feels like it's like just a little bit too short, which I feel like makes it worse than the gun that you know is short, so you only use it when you know it's gonna actually hit because of its range. I can do that too. I can do that too. You're not special. And that's okay. It's cool to not be special. Because that means you could be anything else you want to be. You don't have to be special to be what you want to be, you know? Mob Psycho taught me that. If you want to be something, just be it. Just go do it. You don't have to be special. So that's all I can think about right now. Is like, man, I really love Mob Psycho. That is like my favorite anime, and I don't watch a lot of anime, so maybe it's not high praise because I don't watch what's considered good anime. I don't know, but I don't like Mob Psycho as anime. I like it as entertainment, as it's just quality entertainment. It's a good story. It's entertaining. It's entertaining entertainment. Whoa! Got a little carried away with my fire breathing there. I forgot that he can do that too. Man, don't you just hate when superhero movies have it where it's like same versus same? This is totally exactly like that. Yeah, no more of that phase. That's it for that sheet. Stop going up. Oh wait, okay. I do need a little bit more verticality for this. But I don't think the up jump was gonna be it. The high jump. The Mario backflip. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that phase. Yeah, I think he just can't reach me when I'm on the rail. I feel like that's like 100% confirmed by now. Okay, I need a little more breathing room. Can you do your shockwave move, please? Not that. Okay, well, you can blow up your own guys. That's cool. I like that. I think I already said I'm a fan of when you do that, so please keep doing. Was that health there the whole time, or did that just spawn? I feel like that wasn't there before, and I kind of just got health out of nowhere. There we go. There's an ammo drop. Forever is giving me ammo. I love you. Hey, whoever's giving me ammo, can you also do the health boxes too, please? That would really make this like even easier. Give me my personal space. Stay out of my personal space. Keep away from my personal space. I don't always reference Rick and Morty, but when I do, it's probably always that bit. Pickle Rick is such an overrated bit. Like, why is that the one everyone references when it was a bad episode? Actually, wait, no. Wait, I just remembered. Actually, I really like that episode, but not because of the pickle. It's because it's such a stupid situation, but then Rick has to go through all this to get himself out of being a pickle. I forgot that, like, the episode isn't he just turns himself into a pickle and then haha funny. It's he gets stuck as a pickle and he gets thrown into the sewers. Oh, I died. But I think that was the season that was like a bad season. And that was a good episode in a bad season. I remember I think it's the same season. It's like they do an Avengers parody and that episode is bad. I don't like that episode at all. But like Pickle Rick actually was an interesting conundrum. How do you get yourself unpickled when you have no arms and legs? The answer is somehow he still had a face. And he made himself a mech out of rat parts. Which is insane, but kind of cool. But no one ever remembers that part. They just remember the guy jumping up on the McDonald's counter screaming, "I'm Pickle Rick." Which was parody, but it's part of the problem. It doesn't matter that or satire, sorry, wrong word. It just, to me, it just demonstrates the problem with satire is sometimes you can't tell it apart from the real thing. And that was a perfect example of that happening. Everyone thinks that was a real fan who actually was deranged, but it was actually someone doing a bit, but it wasn't a good bit because everyone thought it was genuine. And I hate that about modern comedy, is when you can't tell when someone is being fake. Even if they're not trying to deceive you, sometimes they just deceive. Because people don't look into things. They just hear the headline. What am I even talking about now? What is this tangent? Are we on part 2 now? I don't even remember. Everything went green. I think I briefly became a pickle. My mouth tastes like vinegar. Well, thanks for breaking the crate for me. I think it's Tesla Claw time. I think it's use the last bullets in the blaster time. I think it's Devastator time. I should go on eBay and see if anyone has... someone probably has the Devastator Transformer from the Michael Bay movie for sale. I have to see how expensive it is, because I want it. Maybe buy it for myself later. Hang on, scratch my nose. These platforms look like they're sinking, but I'm pretty sure they're just tilted. Oh, I keep forgetting where to go. Whoa, okay. I was trying to dash. I did it wrong. But yeah, no, but for real, I really don't like how so much humor nowadays is based in being disingenuous, so you can't tell when someone is just joking and when someone actually believes something. And, like, that's honestly genuinely harmful, because there are people who believe things too hard, and then they see someone being satirical, and they're like, see? He agrees! And they don't hear the... You know, you're not there to comment, no, actually, no, I don't believe that. I'm making fun of you. Because they never... You know, it's never a conversation. They just see a post and they're like, oh, they agree. So they run off with that belief instead of, you know, talking with you about it and then you being able to say, no, actually, no. Like, I don't know if people really realize that, like, yeah, sure, we understand misinformation is a problem nowadays. Part of that problem is satire, and ironic humor. You know, people pretending they believe something just for a bit, and then it just makes the problem worse. And like, I like sarcasm, so I'm not gonna say like, oh, stop using that style of humor. It's like, if you like that style of humor, fine. But like, you know, you gotta understand there are some things you shouldn't do that joke with because it leads to some genuine problems. Do I know what those things are? No, just use common sense. Use critical thinking. That's what we need. We need critical thinking. You know, you need to up your thought luck stat. Okay, that just happened to that bomb. You need to up your brain luck stats so that you get more critical thinkings. Or critical thoughts. Maybe change to thief class for a little bit. So that you can up your thought luck. Get a higher chance of critical thoughts. I think I've gone as far as that joke is gonna go. You know, while saying it while fighting this guy. At least one of these fails is gonna be to that button at some point. I just don't know when. Back off. You're not leaning your shot enough. Ah, shoot. Okay. Ah, okay. Dang it. I knew I had to be careful about getting shot by that, and I just... Hands and brain don't communicate good. I'm gonna go on break. Finkelstein arm. You know, I wanted to come back and be like, okay, let's think positively. Let's talk about good things that have happened recently. It's not that nothing good has happened. It's that I don't know what I can talk about that's good, that, you know, like nothing is coming to mind. I mean, I had pizza for dinner tonight. That was pretty cool. I always love pizza. But, like, I'm trying to think of things bigger than just like, I ate something I like. Yesterday when I went to pick up Prime, I also went to get smoothies. Well, it was gonna be smoothies plural, but my mom and my brother who were there, my mom drove me and my brother came along. Neither of them wanted a smoothie, so it was just me. But I went to get the smoothie and my mom used I guess like the Smoothie King membership card or something that she has, because they go there a lot. And I think she had a coupon as well. Guess how much my smoothie came out to? Okay, so to help you guess better, it was a, what's their it's like 20 ounce. It's like the size of a medium soda at McDonald's. Okay, get to health. It was a 20 ounce and it was like an apple, I think apple cinnamon smoothie. It was 9 cents. It was such a low price that the lady working the counter was like, yeah, you should just pay with cash because it would cost more to charge your card. But I didn't care. I don't carry change on me, so my mom paid for it with a quarter she had. So it's kind of funny. I intended on buying her a smoothie, but technically she bought mine. But it was 9 cents, so I don't think she cared. And it was a pretty good smoothie. Being yeah, I said apple cinnamon. I wanted something kind of seasonal. That was what they had. Well, they had that and they had another thing. I forget what the other thing was, but the apple cinnamon was the one that sounded good to me. I was hoping for something eggnog, but they didn't do that. That's fine. There's probably, like, you know, there's probably a reason why they don't do eggnog. Like, it might be harder to mix into a smoothie or something, to mix with fruits. I remembered this time. And we got eggnog at home, so I could just get a cup of that later. Doesn't have to come in smoothie form. Oop. Irons are back. Gotta mind the mines. Doom is back. I never used my Doom glove. Oh, I don't have it on. Oop, now Viz Bomb. Although I am curious how much damage it would deal if I managed to land a hit with it. I do not feel confident in being able to land. I can too. Oops, I thought I switched the blaster. So anyway, I started blasting. I shouldn't make that joke because I don't like that show. I'm pretty sure that's from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I don't like it. I don't like shows that are about people making other people's lives worse. And everyone just hating everyone else. I prefer when everyone cares about everyone else and they actually try to help other characters succeed. Ow. Look, I don't know, you can call me a weenie, but I like shows where people care about each other. That's why My Name is Earl is so good, because, like, he helps people, and then, you know, they're like, oh, well, you help me, so sure, I'll help you back. You're in a tight spot here, I'll help you get out of that tight spot. That show is why I like to try to give shows like 3 episodes before I like stop watching them. It was like, I don't know what it was, but when I started watching that, I was like, okay, I'll have 3 episodes. I'll try at least 3 episodes. Or maybe I didn't say that, but by episode 3, I was like, okay, yeah, I definitely really like this show. Because it does have a strong first 3 episodes. I don't remember which episode it is, but one of the first ones he does... Well, okay, maybe I should... Did he misfire? Wait, what? It was stuck... It stuck to me! What? Hello? I don't think it's supposed to do that. So anyway... Oh, I just saw the teleporter. I just saw what takes me back to my ship. I had not noticed that until now. So if you don't know, My Name is Earl is a show where... it's a guy who has done nothing but bad things in his life. And then he wins the lottery and immediately gets hit by a car. And then he's in the hospital, and he sees the show. I forget. I think it was like a talk show or something. There was this guy on who was talking about karma. It's like, do good things, and then good things come back to you. Do bad things, and bad things come back to you. So that makes Earl realize, like, hey, maybe my life sucks because I'm terrible. So he makes a list of all the bad things he's ever done, and he tries to make it right. He tries to undo the bad. And one of the first things he does, so like one of the first 2 tasks on his list, he's like, I don't know where to start. So I think he asks his brother Randy to pick one, and he picks one that's like a hard one. It's like, oh, apologize to the guy I got sent to prison. Like, how about a different one? He was like, okay. Quit smoking. So then he's torn between trying to figure these two out. So he goes to apologize to the guy he got sent to prison. And the guy forgives him. He's like, "Oh, well, I think what happened was like he found religion while in prison." So he's like, "Oh man, my life is better now because of my experience in prison." And then his mom is mad. Because his mom is like, "You took years that I could have had with my son away from me. So now the new problem is, okay, not have the guy forgive me, have his mom forgive me." And then the solution ends up being, she's a smoker too. So they quit smoking together so that she has more years added onto her life that she can spend with her son that she didn't have before because he was in prison. It's like, oh man, that was such a good episode. They combined the two problems in a funny and interesting way. And it ended up working out well. Yeah, if you're just gonna do nothing, I'm just gonna stand here and shoot you. There was nothing stopping me from shooting you when you are not attacking me. And it's a shame that My Name is Earl got canceled before they got to do the final season that they wanted to do, because they had a planned definitive ending for that, which the creator has shared. I think it was in a Reddit AMA, where like he was going to end the series by Earl getting stuck on an entry on his list that he just can't figure out. And then it's like some guy comes up to him and is like, "Oh hey, I have a list too." I forgot about the button again. So the series was going to end with Earl ripping up his list and realizing like, "Oh hey, other people have lists because they heard I was doing a list. So I've kind of put more good into the world now from other people trying to make their wrongs right, that I don't need my list anymore." So it's kind of cool that it wasn't going to end with him like, "Okay, that's it, list is done, show's over." It's more like I don't need the list because people are helping other people now. You know, people are following my example of just being good, just doing good things. But yeah, I got canceled before that. Because every good show gets canceled. It's either canceled or forced to go on way longer than it should. You either die in Vader Zim or live long enough to see yourself become Fairly Odd Parents. I was gonna say SpongeBob, but then I realized, like, no, actually, there are still good SpongeBob episodes. Fairly Odd Parents is the one that took a nosedive. But some might argue Fairly Odd Parents wasn't even that strong of a start. Like, it was just okay in the beginning, and then only got worse. I have not seen Fairly Odd Parents in a while, so I can't... I don't have a horse in that race. I do have a seahorse in the SpongeBob race, though. I like SpongeBob. SpongeBob was definitely really good when it started. But I can't speak on the newer stuff, because like I said before, I haven't watched SpongeBob new stuff because I don't feel the need to watch every episode of SpongeBob ever. But the good news about My Name is Earl is that it has a sister show by the same creator called Raising Hope, and that is pretty good too. I like that. That was, so when I did This is a throwback for anyone who may actually watch a lot of my streams. When I did Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, or no, it was Tony Hawk's Underground. My character was Tammy Chance. I got the name Chance from Raising Hope, because that's their last name. The show stars Jimmy Chance, and he's a single father raising his daughter Hope Chance. And I just thought the name fit because the character I made, her nickname is Crash, because she's a stunt person. So she gets the nickname Crash Chance, because there is a chance she will crash. I thought that was funny. Oh, thanks for more missiles. Oh man, I almost ran out. No! He's too stupid to figure out how rails work. Oh, he's doing this. Okay. Give myself distance so I can dodge. You know, I have time to dodge. Actually, since they don't have any curving at all, like zero homing. Yeah, if you just get far away and you try to dodge, like even try at all, it's pretty easy to dodge. Unless it glitches and sticks to your gun for some reason. I'd like to figure that one out. Aha! Okay, I'm done with the rail. Can you stop? I was doing this. Can't touch this. Boom, doo 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 doo. Can't touch this. Doo doo doo. Unless you hit me with the green. I still don't really understand how it works. Oh, I was just about to say, did I never get hit? Okay, don't take 4 hits in a row here, please. Let's not die stupid. If we're gonna die, at least die smart. At least die a warrior's death. Not an idiot's death. I've got you! I think that's game.
Ratchet? What's up?
And without health bonuses, yeah, I get bonus cool guy points because I didn't get any health boosts.
Time I am thinking.
I did it hard mode. Oh, there it is. No. No. Other way. Imbecile.
This can't be good.
I can't believe they killed Clank off.
Phew, that was close. Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Broken? As in, fall to our deaths broken?
Let's turn him into jet mode. This game never had fall damage. What are you afraid of?
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
We met like 3 guys who could fix you. It's not a problem. Was I of assistance?
Hey, tin can. Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, also Ratchet is a mechanic. He should know how to fix the arm. You know, I would say, why did they think that we would be fooled that even for a moment they were going to split up after that? I have the foresight of knowing that they have a whole franchise of these games, and that this was not a one-and-done situation. Man, I hate when games tease a sequel and then they only get the one game. Like, I'm pretty sure Dr. Muto ended with like, oh, look, there's more adventures to be had, and then they only got the one game. I think the main antagonist of Metal Arms ends up getting away, and it's like a to be continued thing, and then they never had another Metal Arms game. Which that's a game I should play soon. I think I have that somewhere. I can play that. But we got at least 2 more Ratchet and Clank games to do, and Sly 3, so it's not happening yet. But I like this game. I can see why it got more games. Definitely a good start, rough around the edges kind of deal. Yeah, I had my complaints with like checkpointing and overuse of certain enemies, and ammo just sometimes just not sweet. I can't say never spawning in because they definitely had ammo crates, and I'm assuming if you run out of ammo enough, if you use up enough ammo, that they will just spawn more crates. But I guess I was in the middle ground where not good enough to do it in first go, but you know, not bad enough to start getting more ammo, I think. Oh, that was David Kane? Wait, did I read that right? Kane? I totally thought that was Tom Kenny. Definitely need to see how fast the final boss goes if you use the Rhino. Is it like a one-shot? I know that gun is as good as they say it is, but it's just a, you know, you get it at the end kind of deal, so there's nothing to really use it on. Ratchet and Clank background engine. What's the proprietary technology recorded about Nana Dog Inc. Yeah, I like this, but I don't know if I like it enough to play again. Maybe the remake. I'm pretty sure I don't have the remake. But I might check the remake out if it smooths over the issues. It's really easy to fix this game's problems because it's really just
Do you have a problem
checkpoints.
with unwanted hair? Is painful itching in your nether regions causing you undue embarrassment? Do you just plain stink? Then you
Sometimes.
need this, the Gadgetron Personal Hygienitor. Hi, I'm Steve McQuark, and this little baby can take care of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to handle yourself.
Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah. Oh, mommy.
I don't think you can show that on TV. That Steve sure seems trustworthy.
Now that Chairman Dreck's account has been closed, you're Gadgetron's most valued customer. We've got new items available for you. Just check the new goodies menu on your pause screen.
Cool.
If you'd
I got.
You can start a new game with all of your current weapons and bolts. You can also go back to your last save. Go ahead and pick one.
Okay, that's kind of cool to play this game again with your guns.
Congratulations. Now that Chairman Dreck's
Okay,
account has been
okay, yeah. I want to see what skill points I got. What's that under? Excuse me. New game is challenge mode. Goodies, skill points. Okay, what skill points did I end up getting? Accuracy counts. Destroy a small fighter with the turret. Okay. Pest control. Kill all ankle biters in forested section. Oh. I mean, I didn't think I was going to get any of the hard ones, but those certainly weren't exciting ones to have gotten without trying. Credits, cheats. No cheats active, okay. There is one thing I want to do before I end. Because there was only one Easter egg I know of. But I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to go try to figure it out. If I can remember what planet it is. Well, definitely not Joe Live Resort. This one. I don't know where those bolts are coming from. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Ratchet and Clank 2 later on Monday. Can't wait to see the new guns and the new powers and stuff. Any potential new gameplay mechanics in addition to new guns. See, that's the thing with Metroid Prime 4. I'm gonna go back to that for a second. I feel like Metroid is the kind of game that doesn't need a new groundbreaking mechanic every time. Like, just some new power-ups, and that's all you need. Do side flips. How do you side flip? It's, I guess, hold strafe and then... Actually, I don't remember how to do any flips. Talk to her while wearing the hollow guys. Hang on. Hello?
Since you now have a zoomerator, you can convert tricks to turbo. Press the square
Was that supposed to happen?
button to use turbo.
Hello? Hello? I guess not. I guess you were wondering if it's... I can walk on the racetrack. That feels like a glitch. I feel like that's not supposed to happen. How do I even... This is how you get infinite bolts, apparently. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Uh-oh. Hey, you know how often I use the map in this game? Never on purpose. I'm gonna jump off a ledge and see if that does anything. Huh? There we go. Aw. I mean, it's not far away, but like, oh, why am I back in my car? Hold the fire button down for a while. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But good to know that there's a money-making glitch. Like if I were gonna go for 100%, I would go for the gold bolts first, and then worry about having enough money for things. Easiest way to get to Rhino. Okay, how do I flip? I forgot how to flip. Oh wait, no, it's not in hover mode. There we go. Just patch that later. Yeah, it's a really easy glitch to pull off. They probably should have. Well, I know how game QA goes. Sometimes they find stuff and don't have time to fix it. And then sometimes they do it on purpose, like this. I mean, this is an Easter egg, not a glitch, but... I will not question why this exists, because you certainly do have to go out of your way to get it. You don't have Clank, the Jet Clank, when you first come here, so you can still do it in later releases, but it's a lot harder to do and requires clipping out of bounds. Oh, they can get okay. Well, that's good enough for me. I mean, if we're talking personal preference, it's too big, but yeah, okay, I'm gonna end there. So, thanks for watching. Monday, we're gonna do Ratchet and Clank 2, whichever one that is. I wrote it down, so I will start the correct game. I just don't remember which one it is right now. I think it's Going Commando. Going Commando, okay. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I think my brother had Up Your Arsenal a long time ago. I don't know if we still have it. But I just remembered he got a Ratchet and Clank at one point, and I think it was Up Your Arsenal. So apparently he had Ratchet and Clank 3, and I never played it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. See you later for Ratchet and Clank 2. Bye. I was waiting to do that. Did you know did you expect I was gonna do that? Because you probably did. If you knew I was the robot to wave bye when ending. Bye.